What's up?
This is the Islanders View podcast with the Backyard Convos. We're experiencing the backyard conversation of Islanders. It's your boy JC, B,
How's it?
and the Uso Jr.
How's it, everybody?
We're just talking about worldviews, life experiences, culture, sports. You know, we're just chilling, kicking back, speaking our minds. Yeah, you're about to go into a mind of an Islander right about now. CHÅLOFA, everybody. Welcome to SESH number 50. It's your boy JC. I know you only see me, myself, Junior, and B had very important things to do today. So it's maybe just me. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get some guests on the show. Hopefully you guys want to join me for session number 50. If it is your first time here on the show, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please comment down below. And please just share the love, because that's what we do here at the Islanders View. Share the love. We share the love. I hope everyone's doing great tonight. We have a good topic today. I hope you guys come in. You guys can join us live. If you guys want to join us live, you can click on in the description below in YouTube or Facebook. If you click on the link in the description, you can join us live for a few minutes and speak your mind. Join us in the conversation. One love and God bless. Again, guys, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Like I said, it might just be me, but you know, I can't ever. Maybe I can do the solo one time. We'll see. But you know, I had to invite some people, and someone came through. My one and only primo, my cousin, my brother Rick. Please, everyone, welcome my brother Rick to the show. What's up, bro?
Hey, what else? Top of the day. How's it?
What's up, bro? How you
Chilling,
doing?
man. Doing good. Doing good.
That's good, bro. Man, it looks like you're enjoying life over there.
Yeah, you know, it's a Saturday. Got to go to work a little bit later, so I'm just enjoying the view. Just having fun
Sweet.
back home.
Heck yeah, man. I wish I was back home, man. Which we're gonna talk
Come back.
about. You know, we're probably gonna have that in the conversation, but I miss home so bad, bro. You have no idea.
Oh, I do. I think I do.
Yeah. You probably do. Yeah, you do. So where you at right now, currently?
Currently, I'm on Guam actually. I'm home.
I
I'm
know, but
stationed out here. Over now, I'm in Timoni, or on the porch, just overlooking Agani Bay. Ritz is right over there.
you gotta
Just
show it to
chilling, man.
everybody, bro. Show it to everyone.
Oh,
Show them the view. Show
yeah.
everyone the view.
I stand by. So there you go.
Stand by, military.
So Rick's, you got boat over there. Nice pool. Sunset that will
Woo!
come in a couple hours.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh
Good day
man.
for fishing.
Man,
Good
thank
day
you
for
very
fishing.
much. Thank you. That's wonderful of you. Hope everyone's seeing that. If you guys are just joining us, please join us live for our conversation today. Our conversation is going to be on life off the island. And if anyone knows that best, it's probably me. I don't know the
Currently,
last time I've been home, bro. But damn. I mean, I know you've been back and forth, Guam, Virginia, Guam, Virginia. At least
yeah,
that's
for
what
a
it
couple
seems
years.
like.
Yeah, a couple of years there was that way. You know, just went to different islands all over the world. So it was pretty cool. It's always nice to come home. So there's nothing like home.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before we get started, you guys know how we start our sessions here on the Islanders View. We do a beverage highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask my cousin Rick, my brother Rick, to go ahead and let us know what he's drinking today.
Well, right now it's in an ice cup right now, and it's made some moonshine, so it's a little orange, and then I put some lemon tea just to give it a little different taste. A lemon orange drink, so it's not
A
bad.
lemon orange drink.
Yeah, I don't know. Today was the first time I tried it out. It's not bad. I think I'll try it again, but
It sounds like it's made from the island somewhere.
yeah, it's Calamansi too, so you can't beat that.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
For your boy JC, I'm drinking what I drank a couple of sessions ago. It was Jameson Orange. Prim, if you have never tried this before, I highly suggest it. It's pretty good, especially if you like a little flavor in your whiskey.
Mhm.
Jameson Orange is awesome. So, without further ado, let's make a toast to session number 50. Get the conversation going To all our listeners
Cheers,
and
man.
viewers, if you have a drink in your hand, please raise them. Here's to session number 50. One love and God bless. Cholofa, we love you guys. Mm. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's real good. Man, bro. So how's it been back home?
It's been good. Just I'm seeing a lot of the island from outside. You know, we get underway quite a bit, and it's pretty cool to see the island from the ocean.
Yeah.
Something I never saw when growing up when we lived up in Jigo the whole time. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's always good to be here, man.
Go ahead and explain to our listeners and viewers what underway means. 'Cause I don't know if everybody's Navy or Coast Guard.
Oh,
Just for
understand.
all our listeners and viewers, my cousin Rick is in the Coast Guard, so he's back and forth Guam and wherever he needs to go. So go ahead and
Yeah,
explain.
sure thing. Yeah, so underway just means that we get underway from the pier, and then we go out into the outer waters in the different sections of the Pacific. A couple weeks ago, we went up to Saipan. We went a little bit south and everything. Before that, we went all the way down to Koshrai and Chuk. It's pretty neat, Pohnpei. So we're able to go around the islands and just to kind of be a maritime entity out there. But it's pretty neat
Yeah.
just to see the different cultures, all the different islands in the Pacific, and see how they carry themselves and how they respect their island, how they respect their elders, and all that stuff. You get a, I don't know how to explain it. It's really really cool. And then
That's
after we
awesome.
get underway, we do everything. We just come back and we get ready to go out again in a couple weeks.
Nice. In a couple of weeks, like in a month, 2 weeks, what?
Uh, no, we can't really. I can't really say when we go. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
operation
yeah, yeah.
security,
I
OPSEC,
thought
but
you're I,
uh,
I thought you're like the I thought you're like the chief already.
yeah, but it doesn't
I'm
necessarily
just
mean I can
messing,
just
bro.
divulge the information. I don't want to get in trouble. You know, I do want to retire. So
Right, right.
no,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm in the same boat, bro. I'm in the same boat with retirement. And we'll
yeah.
go down that road here. But let's do some shout outs, man. Somebody came on and commented. So what's up, Rick? Christopher Talado, what's up, brother? Thanks for
Oh
joining us.
man,
Hey, if you want to join the conversation, bro, click in the link in the description and you'll come on live with us. Thanks for joining us, brother. Love you. But yeah, man. So our topic for session number 50, like I was posting on Instagram and Facebook, tonight we're going to be talking about life off the islands. I know a lot of us islanders, what I mean by that is, we're talking about going off island, but people really, they leave the island and sometimes just never come back. And, the difference, I just want to talk about and touch on like the difference in life when you're on the island and off the island, back here in the States, wherever you may be. So if you guys want to join the conversation again, click in the description box in YouTube or Facebook. Click on the link below and join the conversation. Um, but let's start off by saying, like, I know you joined. When did you join the Coast Guard, right?
back in 2004.
And where did
Yeah,
you? Is that the first time you left Guam? Like
no,
for a long period of time?
for a long period of time. No, I mean I was born in the States, but then we came back
Yeah, yeah,
here and then it grew
yeah.
up here. But aside from that, no, I mean I left to help out Auntie Helen move across the
Oh, that's
country.
right.
That was definitely an experience. You know, coming from the 2 lane, 35 miles an hour, jumping on the freeway in LA, you have 8 lanes going 65, but you it was insane. Driving a U-Haul, dude. That was nuts.
Oh man, they've been driving the U-Haul, right? Because
Yeah.
you're used to what is it on Guam now? I know they lowered it on Guam, didn't they?
No, we used to have a 45. Now it's only 35. But they got one
That's what I mean.
45. Yeah, it's up in Anderson. Only one strip is 45 miles an Anderson.
Oh
45
my
miles an hour.
god,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
crazy. But
And
then,
you over in
so
LA,
then,
everybody's flying.
is that where you went to LA?
Oh no, because we had to drive from Oregon. We drove down to LA. Past
Hmm.
that, then we went through was that Route 2? I can't remember the route. It takes you across from LA to Florida through Texas, El Paso, and all that. So my first time experiencing the states and driving was going cross country. So it was pretty cool. Scary at the
Dude,
same
that
time.
was so your first time driving in the States off the island was to go cross country
In a U-Haul.
in a U-Haul.
In a
You
U-Haul,
can't,
yes.
you cannot, you cannot make that up.
No, no,
That's
no.
crazy.
Yeah. Auntie Helen drove one, I drove the other, and we just drove cross country, man. It was definitely an experience. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend it for everybody. Why not? Just go and do it.
Wait, that's the story of your life, though. You jump in the deep end all the time,
Yeah. Yes,
without question.
definitely.
That's good, man. But so you
Oh,
joined in '04, right?
mhm.
And where was your first duty station?
Right after boot camp, I went to Maine. So we're from tropical weather to freezing weather. I reported in
Woo!
December. So
Talk about
when I
that,
got
bro.
up,
Talk about that.
yeah,
How was that experience?
cold, but it was good. No, we drove up, and when we got up there, it was freezing rain, and then tried to find a place. Got there in the evening, and it was on a weekend. Of course, nothing was open, and but eventually we got up there, got where we got to get settled, and it was cold, man. I never thought it'd be that cold. I ended up loving it, but then like 2 weeks later, you had to get back underway. So we went on patrol, and we went down to Key West and Gitmo and all that. So that was pretty neat.
So
Going
then you
from
went to Key West where it's warm again,
yes,
right?
and then we went yes, it went to where it was warm again. And then when we came back, it was the first time I actually saw snow to play in it. So that was pretty neat. Uh, Pulling back into Maine, and you have snow. It frequent days is maybe 4 foot. No problem. Snow plows. Still going to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Operation is normal. Yeah, that was
Jeez.
pretty cool. And then from there, I I went to school, like your guys' AIT, my A school.
Yeah.
Went back to Maine. Went back to Maine. That was where they sent me. And then after that, they sent me to Alaska, another cold spot.
Another cold spot. Oh
I
man.
don't know, man.
So
I'm a
this
glutton for
this
punishment.
hey, this conversation is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, for me, when I first left Guam was in 2001. Well, I went to a cold spot too, but it wasn't too cold when we first got there. It was in Seattle, Washington, with the one and only Christopher Talada that
I remember
messaged
that.
on here. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we left, and it wasn't too cold because the sun was still out, but you can feel the difference, obviously, right? Because everyone knows once you when you get to Guam, that humidity, once you walk out that airport, woo, hits you like smacks you right in the
Yes.
face. But yeah, so when we got to Seattle, yeah, it wasn't too cold, but obviously as time went by, then I got to experience the whole snow thing, being so excited to see snow for the first time. That's always like every islander's like wish, right? To just can't
Yeah.
wait to see that snow for the first time.
Yeah. But
How about when you
then you start missing it, man. You're like, I want a barbecue. And you're freezing
yeah, right.
outside, snow's out there. So what do? You get your jacket. For me, I have my jacket, my quick dries, and my Dory. Went out there, started barbecuing. It's like it's cold, but I didn't care. Just barbecued it. Just did it, man. I was like, I want some barbecue. I want some chicken, some ribs. Yeah,
Speaking of that, man, that's so like barbecuing too. I mean, I guess that's gonna fall into the category of like one of the difficult things to do like off the island if you go to a cold weather area. But
mhm.
yeah, I used to hang out like in the kitchen where the sliding doors at, and the barbecue pit will be in the balcony, and you're like
Yeah.
you just slide it open, and you're like still barbecuing. Man, I'm telling you, ain't nothing gonna stop an islander from barbecuing, bro.
No, no. And you're still near Dory, dude. That's doesn't matter.
Right? What was
Yes.
funny is like I know you talked about going to so you went straight to Maine, right? Well, how
Yep.
cold was it when you got there?
I don't remember the temperature, but with it freezing rain, I had to be at least 32. So
Jeez.
and then that was in the day, and then it turned into ice and snow and everything in the evening. So yeah, it dropped down pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah, but
Dude.
it's definitely not as cold as Green Bay though. I remember going there one day or one year. It was the year after the NFC Championship game when
Yeah.
when the Giants beat Green Bay, and it was -13. I've never been so cold in my life.
-13.
Yeah.
You didn't pull a what is that? Cool Runnings? All the listeners and viewers watch Cool Runnings. Remember that scene?
Oh, dude.
You're like,
Uh,
hey Rick, you cold? Oh
uh,
man.
yeah,
But
that was
so
good.
how so it was -13 in Green Bay?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
And
it
you
was. you know, I had to go to work. So, but it
Did
wasn't
you
bad
still
though.
watch the game?
Oh no, I didn't go. I went the week after because I had to go for work. So we for
Oh,
the
got you,
Coast Guard
got
and
you, got
everything.
you, got you.
So the Coast Guard's sending me TDY so I can do
Oh, so
jobs in different
you
areas.
didn't go to the game.
No, it was the week after the game. I wish I went to the
Yeah, yeah,
game.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess that's always the most difficult part. I guess for when I went to Seattle, it wasn't because you know how people talk about being homesick. You know, that's probably
Yes.
like the biggest thing for obviously for everybody missing home. But I don't know. I guess because there's just so many islanders there, all types of islanders in Seattle. You know, and it
Hmm.
was crazy like to see that. And then I guess I just grew to love the area. You know,
Hmm.
even though it was so cold, even people would be like, "Dude, you're living in Seattle? Isn't that people talk about how depressing it is?" You know, which is I guess is true, right? Everybody believes it, but I guess like after
How was it
time,
for
you
you?
just for me it was just like I said, it wasn't too bad. Like there's a lot of islanders, and I guess like I tell everyone, wherever you're at, just make the best of it, and then sooner or later it gets better. So what I did is we started snowboarding.
Nice.
You know, we started snowboarding and it was awesome, and I
And
couldn't wait till snowboard.
then you barbecue
And what
after.
right? Exactly. And you know what was what I did like to do when because we love to snowboard, I would like to go to we always go to Canada to Whistler. And that's what I liked about it is cuz like Canada's not too far, Cali's not too far, you know, from Washington.
Hmm.
But uh but yeah, I mean, I guess cuz it was like my first stop really. But my first time off the island was not a good experience cuz that's when I joined the military. I joined the like you know, I joined the army, moved to not moved, but went to basic training in Fort Benning, Georgia. That's why every time someone talks about Georgia, I can't stand Georgia. No offense to all our Georgians people out there, but that's what I think about every time someone talks about Georgia. Basic training, nothing fun about that. But yeah, that was
Little,
my first experience. Really,
little
was going to
PTSD
Georgia.
going on. You're right. Nah, just joking.
Very exactly right. I better claim that. Can I claim that?
I don't know. You work at the VA, can you?
Right, exactly. But see, let me set something straight here. I work at the VA, but I do not do that part of the VA. I work at the medical
Okay.
center.
Well, at least you
Yeah.
know who to
So
ask.
so that's the thing. Yeah, right. I do know how to ask. I'm just messing around. But that's because that's the question I always get every time someone asks me like where I work, right? I'll be like, "Oh, I work at the VA." Then they'll be like, "Oh, you know, I need help getting this percentage." I'm like, I don't work for that section." Because a lot of people don't know, but unless you work at the VA, you understand it. But the VA is actually broken down into like three categories. You know,
Okay.
you got the VBA, which is the benefits, and you got the VHA, which is the healthcare, and then you have the National Cemetery VA. You know, so that's how it's broken down. And when you work, you can work in any part of that. You know, in the VA, and so that's how it's broken down. A lot of people don't know that. So
I didn't know
someone
that.
that works in the healthcare portion doesn't know how the benefits work, and then vice versa. You know, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
But
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
you didn't?
No, I
When
didn't.
I
Well,
when
now I know.
now you know. I know you were talking about earlier. You're talking about retirement. When's that supposed to happen?
Well, I don't know. Whenever it happens. Whenever I. No, I mean, when it's time for me to transfer out of Guam, I'm essentially around 19 years, so I do have the option after that a year to go for that. But I mean, it all depends on what's going on in life and if I'm still enjoying it. Just go through one more tour and see what happens. But the closest I can get is in about 2.5 years for me to be eligible for retirement. How
Okay.
about you?
Uh oh man, really? We'll see, man. You know, people just keep throwing wrenches my way, and yeah, I get my mindset to do it, and then you know, I find out good news, I guess you can say,
Yeah.
would be good news, and it kind of changes my decision. But we'll see as time goes. You know, uh, but the wife, obviously, would love me to stay in as long as I
Hmm.
can. And that's the thing, right? So a lot of my leadership or my my battle buddies, if you will, my peers, they tell me, you're still young, you can still move around, you can still run, you still, you're the fitness guy, whatever. Like, stay in, just keep going until the wheels fall off, right? But then I think about it, like we were talking about earlier, like at some point, like I want to like not have to worry about that, and
Yeah,
just
but you have
do
to think
just
too,
do what
man.
I want
And
to do.
yeah, and you think you don't want to go to the wheels fall off because the wheels are off,
Yeah,
and what are you gonna do
exactly.
now?
Yeah, exactly. After the wheels fall off, then what? You know what I mean? I mean, at least I guess the positive end for me is, I'm National Guard. I get activated when I get activated.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't do it every day like yourself. But
Yeah,
but I mean, shoot, you're living on Guam. So let me ask
yeah,
you a question. If you did retire, since we're on the subject of life off the islands, and
yeah,
you've lived both, right? Lived on the island, lived off the island, lived off the island for a while.
yes.
After you retire, what do you see yourself doing? Like staying on
Um,
the island, or did you have an idea of like somewhere that's like off the island that you wouldn't want to retire?
I do have an idea, but again, things may change. But right now, I want to be able to go back and forth between Guam and the States. Be able to be here for my parents, my brother and
Yeah,
sister are here too, and then be able to go back to the States too, so I can be available for my kids when necessary. So at the same time, I wouldn't mind going and seeing America itself. A lot of people leave the United States to go to different countries to
yeah,
go and see the sites and all that stuff, but a lot of people come to the United States too to take a look at what we have. There's a lot of Americans who's never taken advantage of that, and I don't want to be one of those. I want to be able to, like we had talked about, get an RV, get the cousins or whatever, and see what
yeah,
America has to offer. Take a look at all these different national monuments and what represents us as a people. So it'd be pretty neat just to go around. At the same time, in the back, have my mountain bike, and we can go on some trails. That'd be cool.
heck yeah.
Yeah,
You already
and maybe
know.
even some surfboards. Yeah,
And I hate to bring this up, but he is my cousin. I love him. He's my brother. You gotta let everyone know how old you are, bro. Only because I
23.
want to.
No,
Yeah, yeah. You do look
no, no,
23. That's the that's
no.
that's the issue. That's the
That's
issue.
the issue.
Or at least
No, yeah,
you still do things like you're 23.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I was born in '78. You can do the math.
Oh
So I'll be
man,
yeah.
yeah,
No, I'll be 44 this year. So that makes
yeah.
me 43.
Have they done so? To our listeners, viewers, first off, if it's your first time here, if you just joined us, I'm here with my cousin Rick. He's on Guam. I'm here in San Antonio, Texas. The topic of tonight is life off the islands. If you're just joining us, please subscribe, like, comment, and share the video, share the love, because that's what we do here. And if you would like to join the conversation and join us live, you can click in the description, or you can click on the link in the description, and you can join us live. Um, and welcome to the family. But so what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to ask you. So I know. So all our listeners and viewers, my cousin Rick loves to do. Which one is it? Spartan, the races, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Spartan races. Have they had one on Guam?
No, but they do have trench. The trench. I don't know the proper name. I just noticed that they were doing it. I think
There
they do
is
it in
something
in
that's like
August.
that.
Yes, it's an OCR course. It's an obstacle course race. So
Yeah.
it's I look forward to doing it this year if I don't get injured again. So we'll see. If
Wait,
we're
did you
if
get
we're in,
injured
if
doing? Did you get injured doing a course?
no, I haven't gotten injured doing those courses. I've got injured doing other things. So, but yeah, it's fun. I love it. I can't wait to do it again. Get out there and run. Just
Yeah.
they have the
Yeah.
different the
You can.
different
You can.
lengths and everything.
Yeah. You can never stay still, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't think, but I think it's. I don't know. I guess that's in our blood, right? Everybody's
yeah.
always
We
moving around.
Yeah, it's because we're always running away from grandma's bolas. That's why.
Oh man. But like I said, so the topic is life off the island. So what would you say, Rick, is your is the most challenging thing about living? I guess living in the states, living off the island. What would be the most challenging thing that you had to experience?
I think aside from the obvious of missing home and missing family is especially being in the military. I think everybody has that. It's just going
Yeah,
somewhere you've never been before and trying to find your place. Just try to figure out where you fit in that particular society. And then, the
yeah,
good thing is that your work is always relatable to what you've done in the past, so you can always rely on that. And also, the challenge is just to get to know people. Some people are standoffish because they don't know who you are or where you're from. I think in today's world, it's a lot easier because with internet and social media that people know of Guam. But
yeah,
growing up and everything, it was different in the military because people didn't really know what Guam was. People thought it was down in the Atlantic or near Guatemala.
yeah.
I
That
got
I
that
mean,
a
that's
lot.
what they would call it, Guatemala. Are you
Yeah.
from Guatemala?
Yes.
It's like no,
Yes.
I said Guam, 4 letters. Like, how does Guatemala sound like Guam?
Yes. Yeah. So little things like that. But I think that was probably the most difficult is being able to find that. But then at the same time, the the back end of that I think is cool is when they get to know you and who you are, they start asking about your culture, and that's when you can
Yeah,
start introducing the island life. Showing them sometimes they've never heard of island music. You start playing that, and then you start barbecuing, and it's a different type of barbecue. You introduce the red rice, the kelagrin, and all the stuff that we grew up with, and then you start doing desserts like your mom does the pizza and all that stuff too. So just little things here and there. But I think that the coolest thing about it, it forced me to learn how to actually make things. I'm not saying I'm the
yeah.
best cook in the world, but I know how to make it in a way. So being in the military has helped me to be more appreciative of my culture and to learn about it, the history, and then also the food and how to share that with individuals. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with that. I when I wrote the question down, I was like, what would be my most challenging thing? And I think it would be that that exact thing that you just said was getting other people to understand where we're actually from, and
Mhm.
especially in 2001. And that's why and I would guess that prior to that it was probably harder for other people, right? So I'm not saying that it
Mhm.
was like myself that was the hardest, but and I think that's what it, because when I went to basic training, people would ask me like, hey, do y'all still wear grass skirts there? Like, yeah,
I
of
got
course
that too
we,
in 2004.
you know, yeah, dude. It's like, really, you're gonna really gonna ask me that? And the reason why it was hard for me is because the crazy thing is we're on Guam, and in high school we learned about history, right? We
Yes.
would learn about American history and Guam history. And when you think about the two things, Guam is in America history, So, Guam is part of a lot of the wars. So
Yep.
my thing is like, how do you guys not know that? You know what I mean? Like, do you guys not teach that out here, So for me it was like, come on, dude. Get
Yep.
with the program, but you're asking me if I'm still wearing grass skirts and our females still wear coconut bras. Are you serious? And so like I would just mess around with their heads too. I'll be like, oh yeah, of course. I had to go through a training to put this uniform on. I had to go to a 2 week course to put these boots on. Like, I'm like, really, dude? And so that part of it, yeah, I would have to agree with that is having a which, like you said, it's just people being interested, and that's a
Yes.
good thing. If you just got to look at things positively sometimes. And
Definitely.
so, yeah, so, people asking the question at least tells you that they're interested to understand and find out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not
They're not to
assume.
be.
I mean,
A lot of times they're not trying to be demeaning. They just don't know.
yeah, 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 exactly. And that, you can't really beat up someone. And I don't mean that literally, but maybe, but you can't really be mad at someone that just doesn't know what they don't know, you know. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I think that would be my biggest thing too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think you made a good point, though, that Guam has been in America's history for a while. I mean, back in 1898, we were liberated by the Americans from the Spaniards, and since then we've had that type of history,
Yeah,
that relational history with them. But a
yeah,
lot of times
exactly.
it's out of sight, out of mind because it's still a 7, 8 hour flight from Hawaii, so it's a little different.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That and man, that's another, and that was the hardest thing too. Is like trying to let people because they'll ask when they ask that question like where are you from, where's that located. It's like, but the first time, the minute you say, oh, it's just like Hawaii, it's like that's like the closest thing you could always point to, And but what's crazy is like Hawaii is a state now, and still some people don't know that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy to think of it like that. Can't hear you, bro. I think you paused yourself or muted yourself. Can't hear you. Sorry to our listeners and viewers. We're getting some technical difficulties. Again, Rick is on Canon. Let's see. Says your mic's not connected, brother. Oh, there we go.
Now, cool.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah,
Yay.
see that long that's that long distance. I didn't pay for the package.
At least you don't have that 10-second delay like it
Uh,
was before when we were growing up.
right? Exactly. Or
Yeah.
that when you try to connect and it has that what is it? That fax machine sound.
Yes.
Oh man.
Uh,
Let's
yeah.
do some shout outs though. Hey, if you guys are just joining us again, welcome to the show. Welcome to session number 50. If you please subscribe, please like, comment, and share the love. And if you guys want to join the conversation, you can click on the link in the description, and you guys you can join us live for the conversation. Um, but we got some people joining us. Brother Frank Guetta, so what's up? What's up, brother? Thanks for joining us. And Rob Rivera is on. Robbie, what's going
Oh,
on, bro?
Robbie.
Hey, click on the link, bro, if you want to come and join us, man. And you'll join us live. But back to life off the islands. So we talked about the most difficult thing, right? But so is there anything that you would do when you go to all these different places? I would honestly say maybe Alaska would be the place I would think that you would want to like figure out some way to like think about home. What makes you feel like you're home when you're in a place like that. But
Um,
before you answer, I want to welcome our brother from another mother, Rob Rivera. What's up, Robbie? What's going on, bro?
What's up, boys? How
Robbie.
you doing, man?
Good, bro.
What's going
How
on,
you
bro?
doing?
Ricky, what's up, brother?
Hey, brother. How's it? How's it?
Hey, welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, man. Sorry, guys, just got home and had to figure out how to work this thing.
I know
Yeah.
hey, that's everyone's issue.
It's all right. It's keeping me young.
What's that?
It's keeping me young. I
Yeah.
gotta
Oh
stay
yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
tech savvy.
You gotta stay young, bro. I mean,
There's
imagine
another young guy.
me trying to figure out this. Oh my gosh. I was like, I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like,
Did you
Man,
ask
that's
your
the
daughter, Jay?
huh? Was that?
Did you have to ask your daughter?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
no
Nice.
shame, bro. No shame.
No shame in this game. What's up, bro? I know you just came from dinner, right?
Yeah. I just wrapped up some ramen and stuff, man. Gotta eat that good grub.
Wait, ramen like itchy bang or what?
Yeah, man. But I make
Hell
it
yeah!
fancy, bro. You gotta
You
make it
gotta go
fancy.
fancy.
Yeah,
Why?
man. add those curry cubes and some leftover steak and some green onions. It looks nice.
Did you add the egg?
It makes you feel like you're going to Fuji Ichiban or what?
It makes me feel like I'm a chef. You know what I mean? Like it's like a solo flex. Like
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Dude.
Hey, welcome to the show, bro. As you can see, we're talking about life off the islands, and you're still in San Diego, right?
Yep.
If I'm
Yep.
correct. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And
12 years
when
now.
did 12 years? Whew. Man, when's the last time you've been home?
2019. Just went home to see
man.
my pops, and I'm finalizing some stuff.
Sweet. That's good, man.
It's a trip,
So-
man.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot has changed, man. Every time I come back home, something's different.
Yeah, but then so many things aren't. You know what I mean? It's
That's
weird,
true.
right?
So like the last time I was home was 2012, and it's like,
Ooh.
yeah, bro, and that's when I went to get my pops to bring him here to San Antonio, and obviously he met someone online and he went back home, so now he's back home.
Thanks, Pops.
But yeah, thanks, pops. But hey, it gave me a reason, right? But
Yeah.
but yeah,
I mean, Guam's always gonna be home. I feel like it'll always be home, but it's like
100%.
every time I go home, I'm like, wow, this is an island. This is really an island. It just feels really like it just feels weird because growing up there, you felt like that was the whole world.
Yeah.
And then like coming out here, you realize how small it is, but like it still feels big in a way,
Yeah.
See, and that's where when I first started this, and I'm glad you said that, because when I first started this podcast and I made the logo,
Mhm.
that's the reason why I made it that way, because that's the way we saw it. Like I saw it, like just what you said. Like I felt like Guam was there was nothing outside of Guam. It was just like, this is what life is. This is how the world is, and that's it.
Mhm.
Until you actually learn and figure out that there is a lot of other things out there in the world, and you start learning and viewing things your way, and I don't know, just it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
I think the biggest adjustment for me, hands down, was like just adjusting to the pace of life. And that probably sounds crazy coming from San Diego, because San Diego is like relatively slower pace in terms of California life.
Yeah.
But man, when I went back home, just driving, everything moves so much slower. And
Well, because they
driving.
changed it from 45 to 35, bro.
bro.
Yeah. Welcome home.
Hey, Rick, when you came back from Guam and you were like driving out here in the States, did you drive like slower than you normally do?
No, I drove the way I drove here. I never.
Bro, I had a hard time adjusting. Like I was driving and I was like 65. I was like, bro, this feels fast.
But honestly, Rob, I mean, think about it. Did I ever drive slow growing up?
That's true.
That's
true.
I mean, he's never slow at anything he does.
No. So deceptive, bro. So deceptive. You would look at Rick and you'd be like, he ain't fast. I'd be like, oh, just wait, bro. Just wait.
Exactly. Yeah. Just wait.
Last time he was out here, we were talking about just the standard basketball play when Rick was on your team. Just get the rebound and send it.
Right. I always tell Javion, like, you see that dude Wes Welker right there? That's how your Uncle Rick played football. Exactly like that. That's how he looked. That's how he played. This is just exactly who he is.
And he was probably about the same height. That short.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that was your most challenging thing from going from the islands to living off the islands is adjusting to
the pace of life.
The pace of life, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like every weekend, there's something happening here. Where like back home, like just like back home, it was like if there was something like an event happening, it was like, oh wow, like it was a big deal. Like you get that once every few months.
Yeah.
Out here, it's like there's a birthday party, and then there's also a concert, and then there's also like a UFC in town, or there's like something going on. You're like, you kind of long for those weekends where it's like, is there anything happening? No. Solid.
Solid. Just chill.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
remember,
know-
we had to make it where every weekend, it's like, all right, what are we doing this weekend? We started making our, we'd go out and do something in the island.
Oh yeah.
Every Saturday we would do something when I get out work. All right, let's go do something.
We created entertainment, man.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think going back to what Robbie said, for me it's like, you know, when especially when it comes to like the reggae concerts, you know, it's kind of like back home. It was like, all right, we're gonna see, you know, this artist at wherever freaking GameWorks or freaking, I know that GameWorks probably doesn't exist anymore. It's probably some other business now, but
bro,
anyway.
so many memories just came
Exactly.
running back, bro.
Exactly. So, but then when you come out here, you kind of like you're like waiting for the next reggae concert to come out. Like you're just missing that island music. I mean, I don't know how much it was for in San Diego, because I'm pretty sure you had a lot of that. Because Cali,
Yeah, I mean, we have PIFA here, so that's always going on. You can count on that every year. There's like a solid taste of like the islands.
Yeah.
But you can always tell who's been around for a while. He's like, hey, you going to PIFA? You're like, nah, bro, you gotta park too far. And that's how you know they're from Guam. Like, if you're really from Guam, like, bro, you're not parking far.
Yeah, because I think where I felt that the most was here in San Antonio, because reggae is like slowly becoming big here. Like, you honestly have to go to Austin, right? San Antonio, you have to drive to Austin to like see all the big concerts. But here in San Antonio is a big country and rock, you know. So for a while here, since I came here in 2007, and it slowly, I would like when I would try to do like a reggae night deal, like at a bar or something, I'd talk to the manager, and they'd be like, "Oh no, the owner doesn't like that kind of music." I'm like, "What? Really?" And so, and it took a while for it to get like to at least have a little show around here, you know. So but it's coming up though. It's coming up. You know, J Boog's come around here, San Antonio, the Green. So
I feel like they can't deny it, man. The island music is always gonna be like
exactly.
Yeah.
It's the one music I feel like that always will bring a smile to your face.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
It's good for anything. It's good for cruising. It's good for chilling. It's good for surfing. It's good for working out. It's got a place everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing about it too, is with the music. Everywhere I've gone, you know, Alaska, Maine, Bahrain, here, every situation that the military has put me in, I've always had music with me. So whenever I'm able out there barbecuing, or you know, doing, or just cooking in the kitchen, I always have it going. And people always ask, "What is that? What is that music?"
Yeah.
And they like it, and they start looking into it. So you start seeing the wheels turning, and it's really cool. Later on, a couple weeks down the road, they're listening to the music now, and then they're just being influenced by all the different artists that we grew up with too. So it's really neat. And it's not just, I mean, Bob Marley's awesome, but it's not just Bob Marley with reggae. It's the whole, as a whole, with reggae and island music, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, island music definitely has its roots in reggae, but it's got its own vibe to it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to describe if you had to
it is, dude.
the two.
It is.
You know, people totally, like, you listen to island music, like, like Bob Marley. I'm like, no.
But
no. You know,
exactly. That's the way it used to be. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I love Bob Marley." Like, yeah, me too. I do, but it's not what I'm talking about.
But that's not what I'm talking about. Like, yeah, I mean, and that's how it was here in San Antonio too. Was you know, it was a big country rock. But then you'll see a couple of people wearing Bob Marley shirts and stuff like that. And that's like all they really knew when it came to like reggae, right? And then you talk about island reggae and everyone's like, what is that? Like they have no idea what it is. You know, then you kind of have to be like, okay, well, if you take like Brother Is, right, and then you take Bob Marley, and then you just clash them together, that's island reggae. It's like you beat them up, like you just put them together, like it's I don't know, like you said, it has its own place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say for over the last 5 to 8 years, anybody who whenever I talk to them about island music, the one artist always comes up is J Boog.
Yeah,
everybody, you know, that I guess he's the mainstream person now that everybody knows. So that opens the door for people to actually understand what I'm talking about, or just to get into it. So yeah,
well, I get Big Mountain
honestly,
a lot.
You do?
Big Mountain, really?
I get Big Mountain a lot.
The guys that really push through now, that a lot of people are when I talk to other people around here in Texas now, it's Common Kings.
Yes.
A lot of people are finding out who those guys are, because they're doing it. You know, from the first time I saw them in concert to now, they transform like crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's
it's good that it's finally like getting some attention. You know?
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, 100%. And the thing about, because with them, it's like that has that R&B feel, but it has the reggae feel, and then it has the island feel, and it's like you just have all these emotions, and then you start smiling, like Robbie said. You just start to smile.
It just does.
Like you're smiling now.
It does. It does. It makes you smile. It's so awesome.
Because for me, I think it brings back a lot of memories. It doesn't. I feel like you don't necessarily have to listen to one island artist to channel like all island music. So when you hear somebody, even if they have like a certain sound, that sound is kind of relatable to another artist that can kind of bring you down that memory lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And for being on Guam, like your memories are so condensed, you know?
Yes. True. You know, there's the band that I'm listening to a lot more now that brings me back to us growing up, especially down in Hanem and our adventures, man, is Stick Figure. I've been listening to them a lot. It just reminds me of, I don't know why, but it just reminds me of our childhood.
You say Stick Figure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot too. That's crazy that you said that.
I remember the band Pepper being played a lot.
Oh yeah, we did play a lot of that. Thank you, John and Law. Thank you, John and Law.
Yeah, that's right. I think I found Pepper like on an old like PlayStation 2 snowboarding game, and it was like one song. I was like, "Hey, bro, there's island music on the snowboarding game." That doesn't make any sense, but all right.
What was crazy is when I went to Canada, dude. It was like the first time I went to Canada. They're playing Bob Marley and they're walking around smoking the ganja. I was like just like normal. I'm like they're just walking around smoking cigarettes. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And I think I'm in the wrong place. But yeah, I was just like, Jesus Christ, here in Canada, really? And it was just, I don't know, it was eye opening for me. Like you said, you know,
it's always good to see the islands like getting recognized anywhere. I want to ask you guys a random question. Do you guys get any grief for saying on Guam?
On Guam.
Yeah. Like I say on Guam, like but people are like, you're not on California, or you're like you're not on San Antonio, but like I'm in California, but for some reason you're on Guam. Right.
Well, it's because you're on a rock.
I think Guam is too small to like divide it. You can't be like, right. Oh yeah, I'm on Dedido. You know what I mean? Or I'm on Chigo.
I'm in Dedido on Guam.
But I think, you know, like for me, I can be like, yeah, I'm on San Antonio because San Antonio is one of the biggest, or it actually is the biggest city here. So, you know, it makes sense. But you know what I mean? I guess I don't know. Like who gives you grief with that though?
Bro, I say it all the time and people like just all through. I don't know if it's just my broken English, my island English. You know what I mean?
Who English you?
That is probably, bro. You know what? You know what's funny that you brought that up, Robbie? Is because like you know when we always like to say like we're gonna go somewhere, right? But like, hey, you wanna go with me? Like a lot of people, like when I first moved to Seattle, they're like, "What do you mean?" Like, oh no, what it was is get down. Like
Get
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, we
Okay,
got to
now?
the store, and I was like, hey, you gonna get down with me? And then my boy was like looking at me like, get down with you? Like, what do you mean, like get down with you? Like start dancing? Or like, what are you talking
oh
about?
man.
No, fool. Like get out of the car and go with me into the store, buy what we want, and come back in the car. That's what I mean. But yeah, it's like, really, bro? Like, but yeah, it was just
Oh
funny.
man.
Did you get that too, Robbie?
Exact same story. Exact same story. The look that my friend gave me was like, I think he turned around. He was like, "Bro, you think we're in Footloose or something? Like we're." And like the realization of like what I had said and how
Yeah.
incorrect it was like, okay.
Yeah, no. When you
Like,
start
all right.
thinking about it, you're like, you know what? You know, it's just that's how we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You know,
we go
it's-
home. And then we go home and people are like, "You have an accent." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I'm like, what are you talking about? I know I don't sound like a like Texan.
I mean, it's like Joe Rogan says, like, you can't make fun of the California accent. What, we speak clear and concise? Like,
Oh man. But then he moved to Texas.
right? Oh man, I feel like that's the way to go these days. Trust me.
Hey,
Living in
it is,
San
man.
Diego,
But hey,
it's
y'all, all you Californians are ruining it for us right now.
sorry, man.
Housing market blew up, and it's like, damn, I can't even get into an apartment now.
I apologize on behalf of the Californians who can make
Get-
that move,
Who can get down?
who can get down.
Get down.
Oof.
Oh man.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm glad you never had that experience, Rick. It's probably because Rick's like,
Rick's
not
too
to get
boss,
down,
man.
No,
Rick,
I think,
Rick's like, "Hey, you gotta get down." Guys are like, "All right, let's go dance."
no, I think for me it's because I didn't move. When I moved to the States permanently per se, when I was in the military, everything was military jargon, so I didn't really do that a lot. And then when I used the only time I'd really use the slangs is when I was with, that you're with family and friends, or you're with people from Guam and they understand what you're talking about. Then you can use all those, and then all those the different types of words so everybody understands. But no, nothing really. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm
I've
lying
gotten
to myself. I don't know.
so many people saying "par."
Par?
in San Diego.
So many people.
All right, you got to explain to our listeners and viewers what par means.
Oh, man,
Since you
par
brought it
means
up.
so many things. Let's see. Par.
Now it means so many things.
Yeah.
But what the
Now
originality of it? What is the original form of par?
I
Go ahead and
mean,
explain it.
man, I feel like I'm the wrong person to quiz on history on this, but like
So
for
even
me,
he
par
forgot.
has just always meant like that's your boy, you know what I mean? That's your homie, that's your dog, that's your, like, hey, but it just fits so many things, par. That's come here. Right?
No. Well, pari is short
I'll go ahead, Rick. Go
for
ahead.
pari. So you're the godfather of your friend's child. So you're the par
Yeah,
of that
so
person. For the male,
that's
if
what
it's a female,
that's where the
it'd be
word
mully.
comes from. Yeah, that's where the word
See,
comes from.
man, I knew Rick was gonna embarrass me with some history.
But see, like,
No, par.
well, how come
par.
the females don't call each other like, "Hey, ma, hey, what's up, ma? Hey,
Yeah.
ma, what's going on, ma?" You know, it's just us. It's like,
I don't know.
but yeah, so par to me became like, what's up, bro? Or what's up,
Yeah.
Cholo? Like that's what it became. It, I don't know.
But it's reserved. It's like reserved, you know what I mean? Like
Not anymore, bro. It ain't reserved for.
Yeah, California's blown up.
Not
That's
anymore.
true. I
You
had
go to-
people on my boat when I was in the Coast Guard saying it, like guys from
for real?
Wisconsin. I'm like, you're saying par? I'm like, cool. Hey, par. Like,
Wow, where are you from?
Wow,
Guatemala?
that's funny.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
man,
no, I think
I was when I was trying to get on, I was hearing you guys talk about that. Rick, man, I remember when I was in boot camp at Cape May, um, and we were in medical. They had that big world map, and you know,
yeah.
this was back like when you're first checking in, so you're all like, you don't say nothing, you don't do nothing, but our like company commander was like, Rivera, show me where the hell Guam is. So I had to pop up and like show him. Man, I was like, shoot, I can't find it. Man,
And
even
then
on
you
this
start going all.
gigantic map, man, it was so hard to find. I show it to them, they all like run up and they all see it and they're like, that's where you're from? I'm like, mm-hmm.
That period? That little
Yeah,
dot right
man.
there?
That
That's where
period.
we're from.
Yeah, I remember. I think whenever I have to explain it, I always say, "All right, you know where Hawaii is? You go towards Japan. It's about 4 hours south flight of Japan, 3 hours west
Hey, that's
east flight of the Philippines, 5 hours north flight of Australia. That's about where we are."
no, that's why you guys just break out your fuck eye shirt.
See, follow these coordinates.
You give your lat long. Give your lat long.
Oh, wait. Everybody here has been to boot camp. So when you guys did like runs and stuff like that, was there ever a point where you had to like in cadence say where you're from?
Nah, I never had to do that.
Oh man, I had to do that where you like people were saying like I'm from like, you know, San Diego, California, or someone was like I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and then everyone would repeat it, right? In cadence.
Yeah.
Man, when I had to say I was from Jotnia, Guam, everybody turned around and was like, wanna? I'm like,
That's why you just say like. That's why you. I don't know. I guess you just say Guam.
well, because I was gonna do like Hagåtña, Guam. I was like,
Guam.
that's gonna
I'm from
get.
Guam.
Yeah, is that even the capital still? I just want to know.
What?
I was like, is that still the capital on Guam or what?
Which
Hey,
one?
but we have another person that wants to join the podcast. So everyone, please welcome another one of our brothers, Will Johnston.
Oh,
What
Yes, his last name is Johnston, and he's still from Guam.
Willie boy.
What's
going on?
What are you doing, bro?
Sorry, bro. Sorry. My phone dropped.
What's up, brother?
It's okay.
Not much.
Don't
just
flex
came from
too
the-
hard, bro.
Yeah, I
That
know,
phone can't take it.
Like, just came from the gym. He's trying to loosen up. Why you got to put the Seattle hat on?
I don't know. Just represent where I'm staying at. You know, it's not really my team, but
Where you
you
staying
know how
at?
it is.
What's
Bro,
up,
I
bro?
just gotta cover my hair.
Hey, bro. At least you have hair.
Hey, man. Hey, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you. First
Well,
time, you know.
First
Hopefully, you guys are not getting off soon.
No, we're not. Well, I mean, you can kind of go back to what we were talking about. We were talking about what was like the most challenging thing for you when you first moved off the island?
Well, I don't know. Like homesick, like hit me for like a year.
A year?
Almost
A
a
year?
year. Yeah, almost.
Wow.
That's a
You know,
long
just
time.
like missing like family, not having. I didn't really have family. I just had like just.
So did you miss your family or you didn't?
I did. No, I did. No, like more like cousins, like people that are around me all the time, like having people come to my house every day, and then like all of a sudden, like, not having anyone.
Dude, every day.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
that's
Rob
that's
knows.
true.
Rob
That
knows.
is true.
Every day we were at Will's house. Dude, Will used to avoid us.
No, yeah, I'm like, oh,
And
yeah,
even if
they're
he
here
didn't want
then.
us there, we still there.
When your room was
Right.
still upstairs, we're like, we ran out of rocks.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
there's
like,
not a
oh,
lot of
no.
rocks in Paris, bro.
Not
Will
today,
made
guys.
sure that he'd like rake his rocks up so we couldn't bother him.
I threw all the rocks in the trash.
So that was your biggest challenge, is getting over the fact that you're not around family?
Yeah, I would say.
Man. How was that for you though? Wait, when did you move to Seattle?
2012.
2012.
But I left Guam in 2011 though.
And then it took you a year to get over that.
About almost a year.
What that?
So
I mean, like,
what? So let me ask you this: what helped you get over that?
just accepting that, you know,
Because
I have to
I can ask you that because you were in the same state that I was when I first moved. I was on Seattle.
on Seattle.
Oh, dude.
But yeah. So what helped you get over that?
I was just knowing the fact that, you know, that I need to better my life, and, you know,
Oh, I was hoping you said something like, "No, realizing the fact I didn't have money to go back."
that too. It's like, you know, I made that decision. There's no turning back.
Exactly,
So.
dude. Because I'm not gonna lie, I had that same mindset when I was in Seattle. Like, bro, I can never go back. Like, I don't have the money to go back. Like, you know.
Right.
Dude,
So,
Will did it the hard way though. Like I don't think I would have been able to do it without the military.
That's what I always like say. Like, you know, when John was living in Seattle, he used to always tell me to come, you know, like live out with him. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, man, this is gonna be hard, you know, like not having a job yet and just trying to, like, you know, transition into like a place that I've never been,
yeah.
stuff like that. So, but I mean,
Yeah,
if
but
you have someone that's willing to help you, like, get on your feet, then I think it's a lot easier than just trying to like go out there just, you know, on your own, not really knowing anyone or the place. So,
yeah, that's true. But I think for me, like I was telling Rick earlier, is the biggest thing that caught my eye when I was in Seattle was the fact that there was a bunch of different islanders there. You know, I mean, I'm sure Robbie can say the same thing in San Diego. There's a lot of
definitely
islanders
San
there.
Diego. Definitely
It's
San
fun.
Diego. That's another Guam. I mean,
There's a solid amount of people from Guam here, man.
I'm just trying to figure out how they all freaking stay there. How do you afford to stay there, man? Just like,
I think that's how, man.
Hey,
is that they're reaching out to their families and being like, "Hey, Bart, you need some help with rent." You know?
no, for real. That's so true.
because I don't know if you guys know. So like Joe Duarte's moving out here. Justin McDermott's about to move out here.
I thought Joe was already there.
No, yeah. So no, I'm saying he moved here, and then Justin's about to move here. So
yeah,
everyone from over there. Hey, y'all need to make the move, man. Well, I mean, Rick's living life back home right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. A little bit, but I mean, you think about it too.
A little bit. You look like a lobster right now.
yeah, bro.
Texas, but you ever notice that it doesn't matter wherever you go, the islanders always flock to each other.
Yeah, for some reason, like it's like a magnet. Yeah, like you'll find somebody.
Yeah.
You'll find
when I was in Maine, when I was in Alaska, of course here on Guam, but in Bahrain, in Virginia, we'd always find like Chamorros or people from other islands, and we just get together, and that always helped me to get through the transition into wherever I was living. I always found it was always 100%. Comforting knowing that. Yeah.
When I was stationed at Sector San Diego, I think I met.
You say Sector San Diego? What does that even mean?
It's like a base.
I'm responding like I'm just, you know, that listener and viewer, like, what the hell does Sector San Diego mean?
Oh,
it's like a base.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory.
No, I think it's just the way they name their bases, man. Like,
yeah.
There's a small boat station, and then there's like a sector. Sector is more of like a land-based unit.
Okay.
So only Rick and Rob know, you know, what.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, if there's army guys, would just be like, yeah, I was at Fort blah blah blah, Fort blah blah blah.
What's a fort?
Like, that's a fort.
Cooler.
That's cooler.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Like, bro, they have a fort.
Yeah, but Sector sounds very
camping.
Sector sounds very, very important. Like,
yeah, it just sounds like
aliens.
A little section. Like, we're gonna put this over here.
But what were you saying, Rob? What were you saying though?
that's gone.
But before Robbie joined us and Will, we were talking about, we're getting into the conversation of, you know, where you guys are, because Rick's been to, I mean, obviously I was in Seattle, Will's in Seattle, Rick's been to Alaska, you know, Robbie's been in San Diego. I don't know how hard that is, like the difference between Guam and San Diego, but you know, the difference between an island and then going to like Seattle or especially Alaska or Maine. You know, what is that one thing that you can just, is like your go-to? And this gets kind of going back to you, Will, like also, you know, like to help you get over the fact that you're not on an island, you know, like what would help you get over that?
Well, you guys are talking about like music, like reggae music, like that helps a lot. It just brings back home.
Yeah.
And then, you know, what?
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, no, just like music, you know, trying to talk to people back home. That helps.
Like FaceTiming people?
Yeah.
Nice. And what were you gonna say? We didn't even get into the topic, Rick, because you know, wonderful Robbie joined us, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna? I know you had an answer. You were about to answer before Robbie joined us.
Like what got me through it?
Yeah, what got you through like Alaska, especially?
Yeah, Alaska's crazy.
Just the camaraderie. I was able to find a guy from Hawaii. He was there on one of the boats, and we met within the first week. So we connected that way, and we just started talking, and then just trying to get together whenever we could. Of course, the music, and then just cooking, just barbecuing, and then being on the boat itself. There was I had to learn a lot when I got to Alaska. When I got on the boat, because I was the only electrician on the boat, so I had to put myself directly into the thick of it and do that. But when I was at home, a lot of it was just being able to have people over who were interested in the culture. But I mean, again, it's not just the culture, but just understanding and getting to make friends and all that. But at the same time, being able to go fishing and snowboarding and mountain biking really helped out too. So just to get me back into the elements.
Yeah. I think that was my biggest thing too, is like finding, like you said, I think Robbie's the one who said it, but I think Rick said it too, but like for some reason Islanders just like connect, like find each other in some magical way. It's weird because when I first moved to Seattle, that's what happened. You know, and I had a bunch of I honestly had a lot of Samoan friends in Seattle. But that helped a lot. You know, and then like Will said, music, barbecuing, trying to barbecue when you can, you know, or try to make try to figure out a way to barbecue, even if it's what do you call that? The what's the one grill? George Foreman grill. You know, whatever, bro. Whatever.
Like an indoor grill.
Yeah, indoor grill. You know, I didn't even know that shit existed. You know, like
honestly, I didn't know either. So until I moved out here, I was like, damn, man, I want to barbecue, but you know, it's like you live in an apartment, and it's hard to just, you know, barbecue
and then some apartments don't allow you to barbecue.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
You have to go downstairs. Like I'm like, you want me to carry my grill down the stairs and like put it out here and then barbecue, then carry it back up? You know how hot that shit is? Like, come on. But
I had an electric grill. Well, I had an apartment in downtown that had a balcony that's about like 4 feet by 4 by 4 feet, and I had a little like dinner tray and my electric grill that never got that hot. Take forever to cook a steak. It was just like, just anything to feel like that little taste of home.
No, for real.
Throw away like 6 uses because your marination is just like that's not washing off.
Or decorating your ramen.
Decorating your ramen.
Well, honestly, like
to add on to what you guys were saying though, as far as like getting you through, I think I had a benefit of being in the Coast Guard and being being close to the ocean, because one thing I definitely noticed was like whenever I would go inland or like visit family in Arizona or even drive just like a little bit more inland in California, you just feel the moisture that's in the air from being close to the ocean is just not there.
Yeah.
And you get, after a while, you really begin to miss that smell or that sense of being close to the ocean.
Oh yeah.
So moving out here and at least being in the Coast Guard and being in the water, being on a ship, that helped a lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Felt like you were connected.
I don't
That's
know
a
if
good
being
point,
in the
Rob.
ship
I
would
mean,
have helped me.
yeah. No, I mean, Robbie has a great point. For me, I mean, I didn't even think about it, but that is definitely hit home with me. Because even when I was in Maine, it didn't matter. Just being able to go to the water. I may have been stationed on a boat, but just to go
Yeah.
to the beach, it's, you know, I got a 7 mil suit, got aboard, paddled out. First duck dive, froze my face, but it was so worth it when you're just out there in the water. I don't know, something about
Only
just
you,
like
Rick,
this.
would say freezing my face, and just
But
the fact
loving
that I
it.
got to duck dive, I loved it.
Dude,
Like,
it was awesome.
only you.
Just chilling on your
I
board.
know, cause like if I felt the
you
water,
get-
I'm like, nah, I'm not going in there. I'm good.
Oh,
Nah,
that's
nah.
a big awakening in
Nah.
there. The first time you feel the ocean and it's not Guam, you're like,
Yeah.
this is different.
Yes.
This is
But at the same time, it's different. But for me, I felt I was at home. Just being in the water, just felt like I was. I don't know. I was able to connect with it. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're wearing a wetsuit, that's kind of hard to like picture though.
Like picture
Like
wearing
It
a
doesn't
wetsuit.
matter.
No, just
Didn't
wearing a
matter,
wetsuit
bro.
in the water. You just want to like t-shirt off, quick dries, sunbeam
Yeah.
Yeah.
in your face,
Sure.
Or just wear a wetsuit and quick dries.
over the wetsuit,
Yeah, over the suit.
and
Dude,
and
Rick,
then a rash guard over the
that
wetsuit.
has to be your next surf outfit, bro. Oh, that covers
You
your
heard it first here on the Islanders View.
Yeah.
That's Rick's next
I'm gonna
outfit.
the next time I go to somewhere cold, I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna take a picture just for you boys.
rock like brightest orange board over it. Oh man.
Oh,
Yes.
that'd be
Yeah, so
funny.
you need a rash guard and quick dries over the wetsuit.
Sounds good.
Oh man, that's funny.
The
But
water
but I think a lot of what got me through, especially in Seattle, and now here in Texas, is a lot of the concerts. Like, in Seattle was a lot of Fiji, because that's when Fiji was big. Fiji came to Seattle a lot. Fiji helped me get over that. And then now, being here, J-Boog, like I said earlier, J-Boog comes around. Common King comes around all the time. The Green, for sure, comes to Texas all the time. So, and then Soja, they come around all the time. So that helps me a lot to get the feeling of back home.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Jay, like it's like that song that when we were texting the other day, that Justin song. Can't remember my mind went blank. But you can't take the boy off the island, but never take the island out of the boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good song. Especially if you're like not on Guam, you just live in stateside life. That's a good song to like listen to.
I'll never forget where you're from is what it's called.
Yeah. 100%. Yes.
Training out here in San Diego will always make you feel a little bit of Guam, because I think jiu-jitsu just kind of spans that, but then there's also a huge like contingency of Guam jiu-jitsu players out here, stateside at least. So
And then you got like restaurants and stuff like that too. So that's nice. Like it's kind of hard to find that here.
oh, Chamorro restaurants out here.
Yeah.
It's man.
Especially you just want to get your fix and you don't want to like do it
There's a lot of
yourself,
trucks, right? There's a lot of food trucks.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of food trucks, man. But it's just one of those things, bro. Like I just can't bring myself to pay for a coconut.
But my thing is
that's
too,
pretty
like,
expensive.
I think that's the biggest thing for me. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say I don't want to, but when I see like a food truck that's selling Chamorro food, right? It has to be like, you already know how it is for us. Like, it has to be the shit, because if my wife can make it better than you, then why would I buy it from the truck?
Oh.
Right? That's the thing. That for me, and I hate to say it like that, but that's just in my head, right? But you know, you always want to support locals and do all that good stuff, but that's just in my mind though. Every time I see a truck, and I'm like, well, we can make that when I go home, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's hard, I guess.
But I'll stop by those, like, if I see somebody with like a red rice spam musubi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, there's that Red Rice in Vegas, that restaurant Red Rice. It's in Las Vegas.
Ah,
Yeah,
And
that's a
they
pretty
do,
big
yeah,
thing.
they're known for that, the Red Rice Musubi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you know what's crazy?
big.
And I hate, and I'm not trying to gloat here, but I always thought of that. I was like, bro, why don't we put red rice in the musubi? Like that would be
Right.
the Guam musubi, right? Because the musubi
Oh,
comes from
how
Hawaii,
about
obviously,
fried rice? You just mix
And,
fried rice
or that
and
too.
put.
Auntie
I haven't
Cat,
seen
Yeah.
that yet.
that,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I always thought of that, like, why don't we try that? But then, you know, it's one of those things that everyone's like looking at you weird, like, why would you do that? You know, but why would you
Yeah.
put a bacon in a burger? Right?
Sure.
Now it's popular. Now everyone
Yeah.
loves it. But oh, maybe that's what we should. Hey, that's the next one right there. Bacon and a musubi. What?
that could work.
What? You heard it first here. You heard it
I'm
first
mad at
here.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad.
I'm just saying. Try bacon and a musubi. But I mean, that is so dude, bacon and a spam.
Right.
Something has
I
to be
don't know.
said out loud here for the podcast, though. Rick, you just have to let your mom know, Auntie Cat, you ruined red rice for me, man. Like nobody else can measure up. Everywhere I go, I have
Oh,
gold standard, this 5-star gold standard of red rice.
well, I'm pretty sure Auntie Cat still does it the way Grandma does it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. She still has
true.
the pot
That's
too.
okay then. That's all I have to say. That is all I have to say. That is all I have to say. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure like a lot of families say the same things. You know, like
Yeah.
if you can't make it like my grandma, then I'm not gonna eat it. You know what I mean? like why? Back to my point about the trucks, like, and that's just in our. I guess that's just embedded in my head, like you know, and it has nothing to do with the truck. It's just how I'm programmed. Is like,
Yeah.
and I think I don't know if all islanders, but at least I know a lot of Chamorros are. Is like, bro, if you can't roll the lumpia like the way we roll the lumpia, I'm not gonna eat your lumpia. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tell
You
me
know, the
I'm
good
wrong.
thing
Tell me
about
I'm
it
wrong.
too, no, you're not wrong. But you know, like the food trucks, I think are great because when you are passing through, or you know, for me, when I went to San Diego, you know, I was TDY there, just going to school, you're just seeing it, and you want that, being able to get it
No, yeah,
and eat
that's when
it.
it's good. You
It
know,
is
when you don't
nice.
have time
Yeah,
to
you
like
chicken.
barbecue or anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's when the trucks are good. When you walk out of the
Yeah.
club and you're hungover and you want to go eat something real quick.
definitely.
That's how
Before the Uber gets there, right?
I'm telling you. If anyone's thinking about doing a truck, that's how you make money, man. I'm telling
Just
you right now.
outside the club.
Just go this park next to our club.
Park outside the club
Man,
because
that would have made so much
everybody's hungry.
in our
Everyone's
days.
hungry, dude.
Can you imagine this? Yo, John, like imagine like a dope food truck outside of Camelot in our days.
Oh my god.
Just take
Oh, that's what it'd be called. Oh my god.
oh my god, just take the money.
Exactly.
Take my money.
I'm telling you, hey, because what do we do after that? Going back off what Robbie said. I'm not gonna
We go to
repeat it.
King's.
I'm not gonna repeat it. Yeah, we go to King's. How far is King's
Yeah.
from that?
All right.
All you
Not
need to
far at
do is
all.
put a freaking King's truck. You know,
Yeah.
call it Queens. I don't know. But
King's was the after hours spot.
dude, I'm telling you though,
Yeah.
we used to walk out of Camelot when the sun came out though. That's not good.
Yeah, that's true.
And the trucks already are off. The trucks are off.
Our
They're
age,
serving
right?
breakfast, bro.
They drove back home already. They're like, these guys never came out. Oh man, Bono's watching this like, what
Dude.
the hell is going on?
Do you guys ever wonder how we ever pulled all-nighters?
Yeah.
All the time.
I can't
And do the next night.
All the time. Yeah. Well, no, the military guys know this. It's like you go out, you stay out all night, and you think you're gonna make it for formation or make it till whenever you gotta go back to duty. And you get there and you're all freaking messed up, and you're like, I'm never doing this again, ever.
And you do it that night.
And you do it the same freaking. You do it the next week. You're like,
Yeah.
you just get. You're like, nah, I got to.
Right?
I survived. I survived the last time. I think I can do it again.
Yeah, exactly. That's in your mind. You're like, you know what? If I survived, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll keep going until I can't survive.
Yeah.
That's in your mind, especially when
Or
you're
until
that
some
young.
your uniform hat is always like out of rags because you're wearing it like hella low.
Hey, I hate to call out my best friend though, but Christopher Talado was on earlier. Man, that was the worst. He showed up in formation with his earrings on, bro.
No.
After we closed out Hard Rock, Hard Rock, we're like, all right, we're gonna go. We show up in formation. He had his earrings on, and then our first sergeant's like, "Hey, yo, bling bling, take your earrings off."
Oh no, they were dude.
Huh?
He had like the diamond studs.
He had the diamonds on. Like,
Oh,
I'm
bro.
telling you, dude. I was like, bro, we just got caught.
That's real.
We know where you guys came from.
Hey, but that was way back in the day. So yes, we were rookies. We were
That's all right.
like,
He didn't.
I think we were like,
You remember
private.
taking it off the next day, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or for whatever reason, you always do best in your physical fitness when you're hungover. Always.
True.
Think you're
Whatever,
gonna
for
so
whatever
bad.
reason. I bet you will. You squat more than you ever squat when you after you're hungover. Whatever the
Right.
case may be. You ran instead of running 2 miles, you ran 3 miles. Right, Rick?
Sweat out all the alcohol.
Yeah,
I
because
plead the fifth.
I plead the hungover or freaking or just came back from duty. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
But
But don't say back in the day though. I
why?
don't want to sound
You
old.
feel old?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Too late.
Let's do a shout out to Zach Stanberg, sorry. Life in the young
What's
minds
up?
when you could actually wake up early and show up for work or whatever. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
True.
So if you do it now, right, you're considered professional.
What's that?
If you can do that, if you can do it now, go to wake up hungover and everything, go to work and everything.
Yeah,
you're professional.
Yeah, then
that's,
it's just like
cool.
it's just like natural.
Sweet. So
Like
I got my
second nature.
PhD then. I got my PhD.
Yeah, you got your PhD, yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, back to feeling old. How'd y'all feel during the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, bro, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
You know that was a lot of hey, look, to all the listeners and viewers, if you're I don't know
hold on,
what if you're like what would I say? Where did Will go? Blacked out.
If you're talking about like years born,
Yeah, years born.
I think if you're a '90s kid, man, if you were like
a 90s
Yeah.
and below, right? 90s and whatever.
like if you were a teenager in the '90s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
that halftime show was life.
What was your life? Yeah. Well, someone posted on Facebook. I don't know if you guys saw it. Like, hey, if you guys are getting hyped for this halftime show, it's time to get your colonoscopy. I was like, that's messed up.
Oh, dude.
That's the worst part.
Wow.
That is the worst part. Because when you're gonna do your colonoscopy, you're probably listening to some freaking Dre or some freaking NWA or something.
That was
But
back in the
yeah,
day
no.
when we used to call JJ Mace. The whole
Man,
the whole
don't
thing.
hey, that's a different that's a different segment, a different show. I'll say that show for another day.
We could have.
Well,
a
yeah,
whole
I was like,
show just
when I saw the
on-
Super Bowl, I was like, yeah, man, this is my generation right here. You know?
Yeah, for real, right? That halftime show was like our life as teenagers, and like, how long is a halftime? Like, how many minutes?
30 minutes?
20 minutes.
No,
20,
not
30
30.
minutes, yeah. Like
It's like 30
I
minutes.
think.
Commercials.
Let's see. Hey, that halftime show was a take back to some good times. Yep, hell yeah. But the ball game was whack. Man, That's a whole nother story too.
I think that's probably one of the first times that the major selling point of the Super Bowl was the halftime show.
That's what a lot of people were saying. Like a lot of people are really gonna watch the game really just to watch the halftime show.
Like
Or
I
just
saw
wait
the
to
halftime
tune
show.
into the halftime show.
I was like, I
Because
don't
you think
normally watch football. I'm gonna call myself out, but I was like, I'm gonna watch the halftime show.
exactly. Exactly. And I think what's crazy is like if you think about it, like the Rams won the Super Bowl, right? But I don't really hear nothing about it. You know what I
You hear
mean?
more about the
Yeah.
you hear
You're
more
not
about
really
the
hearing a lot
halftime
about
show?
the Rams winning the Super Bowl. I don't know, maybe because I'm not a fan of the Rams. I don't know. But
Maybe
even
because
No,
though,
but
yeah, man.
but still, when the Bucks won the year before,
It was
I
all
always
over.
heard about it. It was all over the place. Oh, Rick, what happened to Rick? Oh, our long distance disconnected.
Hmm.
See if he comes back.
no,
here.
but it is true though, because like I mean, you would think too, because that's the second team to win a Super Bowl in their hometown. Because Bucks did it first, but no one talked about it.
Yeah,
Kind of
man.
weird.
But my thing is, honestly, man, my take on that is like really crazy.
Whole nother segment.
It's a whole conspiracy.
Yeah, but
Conspiracy.
the Rams like victory parade. That was small, man.
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't even
I
watch
didn't
it.
watch it.
I didn't
I
even
didn't
know they
watch it,
had
no.
one. That's the
no,
thing.
man.
I
I
didn't
think
either.
Google like a comparison picture like that.
It was like our high school motorcade.
Yeah, like a big high school. I think
Big high school motorcade.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Sorry, internet. But you know,
Well, I don't know. You're the one that's in Cali. If
yeah.
you didn't hear about it, you're in Cali.
What was I doing Super Bowl?
That's crazy though.
He watched the halftime show and then turned it off.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at Zach. Nah, I'm with you, bro. It's some conspiracy stuff. Hey, Zach, I'm gonna have you on the show when we do conspiracy theories. Oh, that's gonna go forever.
But I need that one, bro, because I'm one of those people. So
Oh, really? Ooh. Well, that's gonna be crazy. Well, anyways,
Text me for that one too.
text you. All right, let's do it. All right.
Damn.
So, we'll make that another show. But last but not least, as far as the subject goes, when we're talking about life off the islands, the one question everyone asks or probably thinking about in their brain is: there any regret? Are any
regret?
regrets
Nah.
leaving the islands?
I mean, not really regrets, but what I do miss, or what I miss is like, like our nieces and nephews. Like
Yeah,
when I left, they're all babies, and now they're like either in their teens
yeah,
or
100%.
a little bit older. But I mean, I don't know if I should do this on live, but I live in Washington, so cheers.
It's legal. It's legal.
Oh, hey,
I'm waiting.
unless you make some virtual smoke, then it doesn't matter to me. But
No,
Not
no,
cigarettes.
but yeah.
But yeah,
Nah,
is there
but
any
regrets,
regrets? So
man?
regrets like leaving Guam. I mean, I don't even know if that's a
I don't
question
want
for
to say
you, Rick.
regrets. I can't really say regret.
No,
Everything
Nah,
happens for a
there's-
reason for me.
yeah. I don't have any regrets, man. I mean, because I always know, I feel that I can always come back home, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. And the good thing about it too, bro, is us as cousins. We always keep in touch. So I always feel like I'm on the island in a way. Doesn't matter where I am, because we have our boys chat. We always we get on, we do WhatsApp and we do FaceTime here and there. So it always feels like I'm home, even though I'm not on Guam when I'm not here. So that helped me a lot. And it's not that I regret being home or not being home, but you miss things. But that to me that's life.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Go ahead, Robbie. Go ahead.
If I regret anything, I regret not like having all of our friends move together. I feel like they got left behind. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah,
I do miss
that's
like
deep.
just
That
hanging
is
out
really
with
deep.
everyone.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Not to get too deep. Not to get too
No,
deep.
I mean, like, I guess you would say, like, in a perfect world, right? If you can, like, bring everyone together, like,
Yeah.
if everyone had the means to move together, if everyone decided to move together, had the same mentality, because there's a lot of factors that goes into that when you're moving from the islands, right? Like, who
Yeah.
really wants to move from the island? Guam, Hawaii, whatever the case may be, freaking Palau, whatever. Like, when you're born and raised there, and it's really hard to freaking move from there. So for me, it would be like I feel what you're saying, Robbie. And if that's like a dream, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you can get all your boys and all your family and everyone you love to move with you, then we wouldn't be having this topic, really.
Didn't it feel that way when we were younger? Like when we were always hanging out at Paris Acres, like it always felt like this wasn't going to end.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah.
that's exactly. You know what I mean? And that's
I mean,
that's
the crazy part
that's
that I
exactly what I mean.
always feel is like you never knew that was the last time we're all gonna hang out. That last
Yeah.
day, whatever that day was, it gets me all the time.
Yeah, and if there's anyone that on here right now that I'm gonna say, like, I would ever think would leave the island would be Will. Like,
Yeah.
what made you think? You know what I mean? Like, the three of us are all military. You're right. I mean, obviously, I didn't move for military purposes, but I just moved because in my mind, I was like, I need better opportunities. But like,
It was a great
but I
move for
also
me,
had the
though.
military behind me, so that also helped me out. But yeah, man. I mean, moving from the islands is hard, especially like what you were saying earlier, Will, is like if you don't have anyone to help you out, like family, a close friend, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why I always try to encourage whoever does want to leave. Like, I'm down to help them out. You don't even have to pay rent the first month or whatever it is until you get a job, and then all right.
Yeah.
You know who's good at doing that, man, is Auntie Helen. She always did that for all of us. Any of the nephews and nieces who wanted to get off the island to get something started, she always opened her house for one of us because she was the one out there. Just being able to give us an opportunity to do that. Yeah, and when I look at, you guys ever seen a Momentum Generation, that HBO series, the one with about Kelly Slater and the Surfers guys?
No,
You ever
I
seen
don't
it?
think
If you guys have an opportunity, take a look, watch it. The way their brotherhood was, it reminds me of us growing up and how we did everything. Everything was together. It just reminded me of the boys, of all of us, how we were.
Yeah.
People underestimate what you just said. Like, oh yeah, we did everything together. When I hear people say that, I'm like, but did you?
But did you?
Just like, I won't
We
go
almost
into details.
look. Paris Acres almost didn't skip a beat, bro. Like, like you never missed a day, never missed an hour.
If you didn't know what to do, and remind you, this was before social media. This is before checking in on Facebook. This is before.
That's a good point, though. Like, before we were even able to do this right here, what we're doing right now, live streaming, talking to each other about our life. You know what I mean? Like, we couldn't do this back then.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did is what Robbie's talking about. Go ahead, Robbie. Sorry.
Oh no, you could bank on somebody being in Paris Acres
all the time.
Always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All it took was two people to get together.
Yep.
If Will was being nice and opened the door, it's like, yo, we got something started today. Ken's gonna
let's go to Will.
Rick's gonna come over. The Ride Out boys are gonna come over. It was like bank on something building off something just like a pair of like two of us getting together.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's crazy.
Man. But Zach says, "Hey,
yeah.
I may not have been from the island, but I feel that You can't have a regret because I believe the good Lord places us and needs us most for His needs, and then without us not even knowing what our needs. Yeah,
That's a good
to
one.
that
Amen on
best.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Truth.
For sure.
truth.
Yeah.
100.
Very much so.
Right. If I'm
Percent.
speaking in the day in today's language, 100 facts.
Cap.
Cap.
You know what the
Let's see
young kids are saying.
what the young kids are saying. Yep.
I can't relate. Sorry.
You lost me.
Man, you're in San Diego. You cannot be lying right now.
Man,
When's that?
You get all the young terms before we do.
nope. Nah, man. I kick it mostly with like the archery. Man. These are guys from like the Midwest. It's pretty far from the island culture, but it's dope. They're always willing to try it out.
Yeah, it was,
All right,
it was
I'm
cool
gonna
when
do-
I went out. When I went out to
Yep.
to visit to San Diego, I saw Robbie. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so somebody's echoing. Who's that? Is that Will?
How about now?
Where Will go? But let's do a shout out to, I don't know anyone who grade 99 is.
Mm-mm.
You guys know who
What's
that
up,
is?
Gray? It's Gray.
It's Gray. What's
It's
up,
Gray.
man?
What's up, Gray?
Because he
What's
also
up, Gray?
says this. So I'm pretty sure somebody here knows him or knows them.
No comment.
I plead the
cheers,
fifth.
Zach. Cheers, Zach. Love you, bro. Thanks for joining the show, man. Hey, and if you guys want to join us, if you guys want to click on the link in the description, you can join us live, you know, to speak your mind a little bit on the topic, which is life off the islands. You can go in the description, click on the link, and guys can join the conversation. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment down below, and share the video. Share the love, because that's what we do here at the Islanders View. We share the love. But to be honest, guys, I think that's the end of our conversation. The end of the life off the islands. Unless you guys got any more you guys want to share.
I got a question for y'all, just to like, for my own curiosity, because I'm trying to build on it. What's the like must-have care package you have sent to you from Guam?
Ooh, that's a good topic. Must-have care topic. Or care package topic.
Right, like because if anyone's listening, if y'all send me those green Mayjay cracker, the Mayjay chips, that you know what I mean.
Oh,
Dude, I always ask. My mom always sends me Gadziria, Atzoti, and lemon powder.
Wait, so
But
what is the question? Is the question is like, what is your care package that you want, or the care package that you get all the time?
No, I want to know what you guys is, because I might steal it and add it to my next care package that's getting sent to me.
I got you.
And so anyone else that's listening that's thinking of something they want to add to their next care package.
Go ahead, Will. What care package did you get?
All right, I'll just give you two things.
Mm-hmm.
Did
you just roll it?
And porky sausage I would want.
Nice.
Oh,
dude, honest, yeah. When I'm out in the States, Rotabasco, dude, it's super good. It's among meat. And some Denancy.
Yeah.
Ooh, good Denancy. Yes.
I mean, I know I've been
Yeah.
waiting
So-
from my Denancy from John, but I haven't received it yet.
For me?
Yeah, you're supposed to give me some Denancy.
Oh, dude. Oh man, that's the one that Bonnet made.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's old, bro. Shoot. Hey, look, Zach says chamorro cookies.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, that's a good
right here.
Good.
Gray 99. First off, he says that he doesn't know any of us, but he just saw the live stream and he jumped on. So Meiji chips, the crab biscuits, asparagus. Ooh, asparagus sticks.
Asparagus sticks.
I don't even know
yeah.
why. Why is that called asparagus sticks?
I have
Someone
no.
please
I don't
explain
know.
that to me. If anyone on that's listening right now, please let us know why it's called that. I don't have any issue why it's called that, but it has nothing. It doesn't look like asparagus at all.
Pure curiosity.
Exactly, because I love
And
asparagus, the
yeah,
vegetable, and it looks
yeah, but
nothing like those damn cookies
and you know that when you
or
eat the
crackers.
cookies, your pee doesn't stink like asparagus, so it's not that.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. But to answer Robbie's question, for me, the care packages I get them from I get them from Guam and Hawaii because my sister-in-law lives in Hawaii. So we get lemon powder, we get the Nancy, we get the crackers,
Mm.
the rice crackers, obviously, and we get the lihi moi. Lihi moi. Oh,
The
hey,
powder?
need it.
Potenchu,
Yes, the powder. What do you think
potenchu,
that is?
No, because there's the canned one
Potensu.
that's called
Hey, our
potenchu.
listeners and viewers aren't ready for Potensu, bro.
Bro,
They're
no
not
one's
ready for that. No
bro.
one's ready for that. Nobody's
We
ready.
weren't ready for post.
We
No,
weren't
we
ready for
weren't.
that. That's a good one, Robbie. I for sure wasn't ready.
Both times.
Yeah, John is definitely not ready for that.
And whoever made that up or came up with that drink
You're welcome.
is a god.
It had to be Rick.
Oh, I'm not a
Is a
god,
god.
but you're welcome.
I just remember Rick sinking lower and lower and lower into the chair. Like,
I just went lower and lower and lower in life when I drank. Oh man, I was
dude.
like, what is going on right now?
Yeah.
Great 99 says shrimp chips.
Oh, really good ones too.
Yep, lemon powder and barbecue ribs. Man, if you can put barbecue ribs in a care package, I guess, vacuum seal that thing.
And you can care package it like in a couple of days, like 2 days.
I mean, depending where you're sending it, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
not from Guam, that's for
Not
sure.
from- right? Exactly. But hey, that's session number 50, guys. Unless you guys want to add more to the topic. But I want to thank you guys for joining the show. Talking about your experiences. This was fucking awesome. Had a good time. Everybody else watching and listening, I want to thank you guys for listening, watching, and subscribing. Please share the love, share the video, comment down below. And till next time, but we are out until session number 51. And we will do our conspiracy theory
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
from an islander, right? That's a weird thing. Conspiracy theory from an islander. But yeah, so that's even better. But yes, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching and listening. One love and God bless. We love you guys. Chalofa. Till next time, y'all.
Yes.
Hey, for real, Robbie, thank you for joining. Will,
That's right.
thank you.
Yep. Anytime.
And Chubbs.
Yeah.
You thought you're
Dude,
gonna leave this session without me saying that?
So long.
You must
That's
be
like
crazy.
I was like 12 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 years old. But anyways, hey, thank you guys for joining the show. One love and God bless to everyone. Till next time. Peace. We are out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shoots.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You haven't left our minds yet. Again, thanks for watching and listening. And like we say on the islands, the first time you're a guest in our home, and after that, you're family. So welcome to the family. One love and God bless. Peace.